show. These are teams dominated by underclassmen. We'll see if emotions or nerves play a part as we get ready to go.
Well, and another thing, Red, is that as we watched the last ball game, you have Parowan, who is the number 4 seed from this region, knocking off American Leadership, who tied with Gunnison for first place, and then because of head-to-head, Gunnison went number 1. And so I'm just not sure how this matchup is going to, it makes me nervous.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out because we're getting ready for some basketball. Jim Terry squares it up, puts it in the air. The tip is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Lady Bulldogs.
Boy, that
I don't think Jim Terry's got to get the ball up in the air a little bit.
Oh, wow.
All right, Josie Grayjex takes the inbounds pass from Millie Hammond. Gunnison starts out in kind of a 1-2-2 offense, and the Lady Cowboys in zone, it looks like.
Yeah, a 1-2-2 zone for the Kanab Lady Cowboys with Whitney Houston out on the point.
Grayjex, the point guard, sophomore. She tries to enter it into Maddie Christensen, and it's lost to Whitney Johnson, and then Breanne Peterson of the Lady Bulldogs steals it from Whitney, goes to the rim. She's going to draw the foul. So believe that they're going to say the foul was on the ground. So inbounding for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, Whitney Johnson had got the ball and then turned back to her left, and Miss Peterson just reached in and grabbed the ball, pulled it right away from her.
Entry pass to Breanne Peterson, turned around, jump shot, no good. Rebound to Caitlin Glover. She's undercut by Breanne Peterson, and it'll be Breanne's first, team's first. It'll be the Lady Cowboys to inbounds.
Whitney Houston, yep. Whitney Houston will inbounds that to Shaylee McDonald.
All right, so Shaylee bringing it over, surveying, and there again, Gunnison coming out in man-to-man defense. In the corner to Houston. She tries to go back to Shaylee McDonald. It's going to go out of backcourt. Braylee Peterson races, picks it up, and then she dribbles it off her knee. Turnover back to the Lady Cowboys. Action fast and furious.
Well, I tell you, Braylee tried to get control of that ball, and then she take your eyes off the ball to find the basket, and it just rolled off of her leg out of bounds.
So back-to-back turnovers there, and it's back to the Lady Cowboys. Whitney Houston picked up by Millie Hammond. That's a matchup that you and I talked about. Caitlin Glover, strong left-hand drive. She's going to draw contact and a foul, and we'll see who that's charged against.
That's going to go to Josie Graycheck, and that you can't have Josie get into foul trouble, Rhett, because she's Gunnison's ball handler and really manages the court well.
We'll break for 30 seconds after these 2 free throws.
There are many reasons people shop Honey's Marketplace, such as their amazing camping selection, the largest gluten-free and specialty food section in King County, fresh fried chicken for lunch or dinner, or because of the best produce in the area. But don't take my word for it. Come see for yourself. Honey's Marketplace in Kanab gives you 15 cents off each gallon of gas you buy with a $50 purchase. Fresh, friendly, and close to home. Honey's Marketplace. And as always, thank you for shopping at Honey's Marketplace in Kanab.
First free throw up by Caitlin Glover is good. Her second free throw is no good. Gunnison gets the rebound, and then Josie Grayjex drags her pivot foot in a turnover back to the Lady Cowboys. So the Cowboys have the ball, and they're up by 1. There goes Caitlin Glover. Left-hand baseline drive gets there. Layup good, and Caitlin Glover paying dividends right now.
Well, Caitlin Glover is a left-hander, and she was able to get the ball on the left side of the basket, dribble with her left hand to the baseline, and went up left-handed off the glass, was able to get past Maddie Christensen.
Maddie got to do a better job of sealing off the baseline. Lady Bulldogs have the ball. They trail by 3. Breanne Peterson comes back out to Millie Hammond. Lady Cowboys into that zone. Here comes Maddie Christensen in the post. Jump shot, no good. Short rebound to Caitlin Glover. Outlet quickly to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee, she's going to go one-on-one with Josie. Josie's got to be careful because she's got a foul. Shaylee McDonald right to the rim and scores, and the Kanab Lady Cowboys out on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, they got an outlet to Shaylee McDonald really fast down the court, and Shaylee takes it to the hole.
Little half-court trap here by Kanab, trying to mess with the rhythm of the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs. Maddie Christensen to Josie Grayjeck.
Yeah, they're trying to extend that offense, Rhett, so that they can't get into a rhythm.
Grayjeck goes down to the post to Millie Hammond. Jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. Breanne Peterson gets it. She goes back up. Oh, tough shot.
Oh.
Maddie Christensen cleans up the offensive rebound, and Gunnison is on the board.
Yeah, great 2 offensive rebounds there, and they come away with some points. Maddie Christensen finishing the job.
There's a long 3-pointer off the iron, no good. That was taken by Jessica Houston. Offensive rebound there by, I believe that was Caitlin Glover, and the putback scored.
Yeah, wow.
So back-to-back offensive rebounds for both teams, putting points on the board. It's 7-2, your Gunnison Market score update for the Lady Cowboys. Josie Grayjeck has the ball for the Lady Bulldogs. She picks it up about top of the key, goes to Braylee. Braylee Peterson, dribbling, probing that defense, and comes back out to Josie. Josie Grayjack puts it on the floor and then kicks to Millie Hammond. 13-footer along the baseline, up, no good, hard rebound to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee looking to run. Left-handed dribble. She's picked up there by Braylee Peterson. Shaylee loses her footing. Ball's loose. It's still loose. Shaylee gets it back. There's a pass going to Johnson to Houston. Back to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor. Picks her dribble up. Goes to Houston in the paint. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Won by Maddie Christensen. And here come the Lady Bulldogs in transition. They trail 7-2. Grayjack lobs it into Breanne Peterson. Peterson is going to be fouled. She'll shoot 2 shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking's Big Blue trucks are recognizable throughout the Intermountain West, hauling products that keep this country running. Barney Trucking is honored to be a part of Central Utah and supports our local schools and community. When you're out on the roads, remember to drive safely. Barney Trucking of Salina, proud to support the high school teams this season.
Breanne Peterson's first free throw is hard off the iron, no good. Brennan, I'll have you catch up here after this free throw with some of the substitutions that came in. Breanne's second free throw, in and out, no good, so an empty trip from the free throw line. McDonald gets the rebound and then bounces it off. Maddie Christensen to save the possession.
In for the Kanab Lady Cowboys is number 3, that's Hannah Reedhead, and also number 30, which is Alicia Houston. And in for the Gunnison Bulldogs is McKady Hatch.
All right, so we're still at 7-2 for the Lady Cowboys. They have possession of the basketball. Whitney Houston to Shaylee McDonald in the left wing. Picked up there by McKady Hatch. Way out top to Whitney. Back to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee looking, goes back to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston comes across the court to Alicia Houston. Back to Whitney. Whitney, dribble drive with the right hand. Kicks back out to Reedhead, to Alicia Houston. Alicia, long cross-court pass trying to go to Shaylee McDonald, but the pass was errant, and there's a turnover. Pretty solid defense in the half court by Gunnison.
Yeah, good defense by Gunnison. It forced Alicia Houston to throw all the way across the court, which the Kanab Lady Cowboys were not expecting, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover for Kanab.
McKady Hatch into the corner. She's trapped there, loses it. Picked up by Alicia Houston. Turnover forced by the Kanab Lady Cowboys. Alicia picks a dribble up, comes to Shaylee. Shaylee puts it on the floor, down to Caitlin Glover. She comes back out to Alicia Houston for 3. That shot's not going to draw iron. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be in play for Gunnison.
Rhett, the depth perception in here, if you have not played in a big gymnasium, the wall is so far back it can, kind of confuse you, and it looks like that might be the case for Alicia Houston on that shot. More
half-court trap defense by Kanab, trying to mess with Gunnison's rhythm. The Bulldogs pretty patient with it. Josie Grayjack gets Gunnison into their offense. McKady Hatch on the left wing. And she goes to the high post to Maddie Christensen from 15 feet. Way off, no good. Rebound loose, still loose. It's going to be picked up by Caitlin Glover. Outlet to Shaylee McDonald. Kanab wants to run. Shaylee with a left-hand dribble, picks it up, goes to Alicia Houston, who goes over to Whitney Houston, who goes to Hannah Reedhead. Reedhead, left-hand dribble, penetrate. Loses the dribble, going to be tied up. Actually, no, we're going to have a foul. That's going to be a tough call that's going to go against Breanne Peterson, as it looked like it was probably going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, it looked like a jump ball, and then it just kind of came loose for a second, and it looked awkward for Breanne Peterson how her arm was when they called a foul on that. But Kanab Lady Cowboys will get the ball out underneath their own basket.
That's Breanne Peterson's second foul, so Chancey Caldwell checks in for her. Into the corner to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee back out to Whitney Houston. She's picked up by Millie Hammond. Whitney, right-handed dribble. Penetrates, comes to Alicia. Alicia on the weave to Shaylee. Shaylee gets into the paint, draws some contact. Up and under, no good, but she's going to be fouled. It's going to be 2 shots, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Shop Lumber Plus True Value for savings on everyday household essentials, like your choice of quality hefty cinch sack trash bags to fit your disposal needs. Right now, they're just $5.99 each. For heavy-duty trash removal, select the 20-count 33-gallon trash bags, or for keeping the kitchen tidy, get the 45-count 13-gallon odor block kitchen bags. Shop for these bargains of the month while supplies last at Lumber Plus True Value in Kanab. Start right, start here.
Shaylee's first free throw, beautiful swish, string music. Second one's also up, around, and in. So a nice productive trip for the free throw line for McDonald. Here come the Bulldogs. Chancey Caldwell's going to launch a 3. In and out, tough break. McKady Hatch off a rebound, no good. And then the rebound goes and cleared out by Whitney Houston, and she's on the run. Whitney, right-hand dribble, looking to penetrate, looking to go coast to coast. She pulls up, almost gets there, no good. Rebound to Caitlin Glover. Off the iron, no good on the putback. Chancey Caldwell rebound. Gunnison dodged a couple of bullets, and now they're back in transition. Millie Hammond brings it in, goes to McKady Hatch. McKady picks up her dribble, goes to Braley Peterson, 14-footer around and in.
And that's the place that's open against the Kanab zone. That 1-2-2 zone, is it going to be at that, the 10-foot mark just inside the foul line?
Mid-post.
And that mid-post place is it's going to be open, and Gunnison has to hit that shot.
This is your Garcane Energy score update. 9-4 for the Kanab Lady Cowboys. Shaylee McDonald jump shot, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by Caitlin Glover. She's going to come back to Shaylee. Shaylee dials up a three. Off the iron, no good. Caitlin Glover, another rebound. Wow, she's really going to work. The ball's tied up now. Jump ball, it should remain Kanab basketball, and it is. But Caitlin Glover doing some work.
Boy, that was 2 or 3 offensive rebounds for Caitlin Glover in the paint there. A good hustle on both teams.
And inbounds pass to Whitney Houston. She's going to cross court to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee's going to jack another three. In and out, tough break, rebound loose. But this time cleared by Maddie Christensen, and the Lady Bulldogs have it. Millie Hammond into the forecourt. Head up, gets to Chancey Caldwell. Chancey's going to dial up a three. In and out, no good. Braley Peterson with an offensive rebound. Neither team taking care of the defensive glass too hot right now. Braley, corner, Maddie Christensen, 15-footer. Hard off the iron loose. Millie Hammond, offensive rebound for Gunnison. Up and good, so offensive rebounds galore.
Absolutely, and Gunnison Lady Bulldogs keep the good patience, get the effort on those offensive rebounds, and come away with some points.
It's 9-6 for Kanab as we're just under a minute here in the opening period. Whitney Houston calls out number 1. Let's see how this plays out against Gunnison's man-to-man defense.
And that means they're going to go for one shot with 40 seconds to go here in the first period.
We'll be interesting to see if Gunnison decides to lay back or put some pressure on it. Millie Hammond decides to let's go pressure. Houston gets a ball screen, tries to go pick and roll to Caitlin Glover. It works good, and Caitlin Glover. Nice catch.
Glover, yeah, pick and roll by Caitlin Glover, and Whitney Houston, a nice pass to Caitlin underneath the basket for 2.
Pushes out the Kanab lead to 5, 11-6. Millie Hammond to McKady Hatch. McKady, she's going to pull up from 12. Shot hard, no good. Rebound there by Hannah Reedhead. She's going to come transition. We're ticking under 10 seconds now. Reedhead kicks out to Alicia Houston, to Whitney Houston, an NBA 3. Oh, in and out.
Wow.
Rebound Braley Peterson, and that should do it for the first quarter of play. The Kanab Lady Cowboys 11, the Lady Bulldogs from Gunnison Valley High School 6. We'll be back in 1 minute with second period play.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Serving Manti with high-speed internet. With speeds up to 50 megabits available in nearly every community in Sevier, Juab, and Sanpete County, you can finally get the bandwidth you need. Stream more, share more, and get more faster. Call 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information. Not available in all areas, but we're working on it.
Inbounds to Maddie Christensen. Her shot no good. Here come the Cowboys in transition to Caitlin Glover. She goes in the tall timbers, and her shot no good. Rebound to Maddie Christensen. Back come the Bulldogs. Millie Hammond probing that 1-2-2 zone of the Lady Cowboys. And she goes over to Maddie Christensen, back to Millie. Millie to Braley Peterson. Braley's going to go to Chancey Caldwell out on the left wing. Chancey back to Braley, to Millie Hammond. Millie in the corner. Short corner jumper by McKady Hatch. A short rebound to Caitlin Glover. Wow, Caitlin's played a really good first half. Outlet to Whitney Houston, who quickly goes into the forecourt to Whitney Johnson. Whitney picks her dribble up and then comes out to Jessica Houston.
Wow.
Goes into Caitlin Glover. Caitlin gets it to go. Caitlin Glover has been the difference in this ball game, as she's just really playing a fantastic game.
Another difference is the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs have had open shots in short corner and high post. They just have not been able to get them to drop.
That's very, very cogent, Brennan. Here we go. Millie Hammond kicks it to Chancey Caldwell. Chancey for three. Short, no good. Rebound to Caitlin Glover. Imagine that. She outlets it quickly to Whitney Johnson. Whitney into forecourt, picks her dribble up, comes out to Jessica Houston. Jessica looking, she goes way out to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee says, let's set it up, run a little weave. Puts it on, crosses over into the paint, bounce pass to Caitlin Glover, kicks it back out to Houston. Houston back in the corner to Shaylee. Shaylee tries to go to Caitlin, but that time Chancey Caldwell of Gunnison cuts that pass off, forces the turnover. Here come the Bulldogs to Maddie Christensen. Maddie, baseline drive, kicks back out to Millie, to McKady Hatch. McKady down to try to get it to Maddie Christensen, but Caitlin Glover's post defense is too good. Turnover. Whitney Houston on the run. Quickly up the court to Whitney Johnson. Whitney draws some contact from Chancey Caldwell. She's going to draw a foul.
Yeah, that foul is going to go on Chancey Caldwell. And the Gunnison hopeful fans, they didn't like that particular call. Kanab will get the ball out underneath their own basket.
Oh no, they're going to call a two-shot foul.
Wow.
Interesting call there by Jim Terry. And that will be Whitney Johnson shooting two. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Gunnison Market, your hometown grocer in Gunnison, appreciate your business and invite you in to discover for yourself why people drive all over just to shop at Gunnison Market. You'll find outstanding savings in every department: meat, produce, bakery, deli, video, fabric, and floral departments. And stop by for the deli's delicious Chester fried chicken for lunch or dinner and Terrell's Country Bakery frozen scone dough. Remember, for good old-fashioned friendly service, it's well worth the drive to Gunnison Market, 520 South Main Street in Gunnison.
Free throw up by Johnson, no good. Second free throw up by Johnson, no good. Gunnison gets the rebound, but then Whitney Houston picks the pocket, but can't control it. It's going to come out of bounds back to the Lady Bulldogs. So that series of action, probably not the cleanest basketball we've seen, but as it is, Gunnison with the basketball, trying to cut into this 7-point Kanab lead. More trapping defense by the Lady Cowboys. Gunnison into forecourt. McKady Hatch, short corner, 15-footer. Again, off the iron, no good, but those shots are open, Brennan.
Yeah, the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs need to hit those shots right there.
Now, that rebound kicked long, and checking in for Gunnison was the fine freshman, Kennedy Jensen. She comes in, pays immediate dividends as she gets an offensive rebound and then is fouled. So it'll be the Gunnison's basketball right underneath their own basket.
Jessica Houston gets that first personal foul, third team foul for the Kanab Lady Cowboys.
Pass comes into McKady Hatch. She comes to Millie Hammond. Millie from 13. Shot no good. Rebound by Maddie Christensen. Maddie back out to McKady Hatch to Millie Hammond. Millie to McKady. Way out top to Millie Hammond. The zone defense bending but not breaking for the Lady Cowboys. In those short corners, McKady Hatch. She tries to go nice post-to-post pass, another post-to-post pass to Kennedy Jensen. Kennedy couldn't handle it cleanly, so she comes out to Braylee Peterson, who penetrates up and good.
Oh, good things happen when you penetrate. And she penetrated right down the middle of the paint between the defenders of the Kanab Lady Cowboys and off the glass for two to pull within 5.
This is your Gunnison Implement score update. Kanab 13, Gunnison 8. Whitney Houston way out on the left wing, picked up by Millie Hammond. Whitney gets a ball screen from Whitney Johnson. Out to Alicia Houston, who goes to Caitlin Glover. Glover, jab step, tries to get back to her left hand. She does. Up and good. Wow.
Wow, Caitlin Glover, a sophomore, left-hander, dribbles to her right, crossed over back to her left, went left, and up off the glass for 2.
And we got a traveling violation on the Bulldogs. So a basket by Caitlin Glover, and then there's a half-court trap, forces a traveling violation by the Bulldogs. And so it'll be Kanab basketball when we come out of this 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
All right, so out of that timeout will be the Kanab's basketball as Caitlin Glover. We'll get some stats here from Mr. Brad here pretty quick, but I would imagine that Caitlin's got probably 8 to 10 of Kanab's 15 points. You love it when your post players are in a groove.
You know, and the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs are getting the open looks that their offense needs to have.
Oh, ball's tipped away. Josie Grejek creates a turnover. Then they're in traffic, and can't control it, picks up the traveling violation. So back-to-back turnovers. No harm, no foul. And it'll go back to Kanab.
Josie got sandwiched between two Kanab Lady Cowboys as she was running down the court, and as they reached for the ball, she picked the ball up and took an extra step.
This time it's Shaylee McDonald running the point. She goes nice lob play into Caitlin, but there's Kennedy Jensen turning it over. Kennedy going to get it back to Millie Hammond. Gunnison into forecourt. Here comes Millie into the short corner to Braley. Braley pulls up from 5. Short, no good. Ball's tipped, and it's going to stay Gunnison basketball. You're right, though. Gunnison, the Lady Bulldogs are getting a lot of quality looks, but the shooting percentage is way down.
Yeah, that short corner has just been wide open the way Kanab is running their zone, but Gunnison just kind of finding a lid on the basket right now.
Braley Peterson's shot, that's going to be deflected there by Hannah Reedhead. It's going to get a fast break, and Shaylee McDonald gets it, but ball's loose. It's still loose, and it's going to be Braley Peterson with the turnover. Here come the Bulldogs in transition. Josie Grayjet crosses over and sets up against this zone to Braley Peterson. Braley's going to throw up a 3. Off the iron hard, no good. Shaylee McDonald rebound, ball's loose. And it goes jump ball. And I think the arrow is going to favor Kanab in this case.
Yeah, that was great effort there by the youngster for the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs, Kennedy Jensen, a freshman, to get her hands on that ball and cause a jump ball. Alternating possession on the next jump ball will go to Kanab, or to Gunnison.
Here comes Shaylee. Left-hand dribble, gets instruction from Coach Mickey Houston. High post to Caitlin Glover. Caitlin, what a heck of a half she's had. Faces up on Maddie Christensen. Jab step, then comes back out to Whitney Johnson. Whitney backs it out and comes way out here by the T-Bird to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee picked up by Millie Hammond. Shaylee crossing over, gets into the lane, kicks. This is going to be a long 3. And that shot was by Jessica Houston, no good, but it went right to Hannah Reedhead with an offensive rebound to Whitney Johnson. And back to Jessica Houston. Ball's tipped, and we've got Maddie Christensen on a fast break. Maddie tries to go bounce pass to Kennedy Jensen, but that ball will be deflected out of bounds by Jessica Houston.
Yeah, great effort by Maddie, who's playing the post. She came up, anticipated that pass coming back to Jessica Houston at the foul line and tipped it forward and got the ball. Inbounds,
Maddie Christensen. She was bumped, no foul. Misses the shot. Kennedy Jensen with another offensive rebound, and she draws the foul.
And that foul is going to go on Shaylee McDonald, I believe.
That will be Shay's second. And so Coach Mickey Houston will have to maybe manage that foul situation. You don't want Shay to pick up her 3rd. Mandy Christensen gets it out. She's going to go out to Millie Hammond. Millie back to Braley. Braley to Josie. Braley Peterson to Millie Hammond. Overthrows Millie Hammond. It's out of bounds. Turnover 2. Back to Kanab. That was an unforced error. You just got to take care of the ball a little better there.
And that's what that 1-2-2 zone does. When you extend it, then you have to throw over the top of their outstretched arms, and it just went over the top of the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs.
So here come the Lady Cowboys. They have the ball and a 7-point lead. This time Alicia Houston's going to run the point. She's going to go to Jessica Houston. To Whitney Houston. Whitney, ball screen, gets into the paint. Nice up and under score. That's a nice little pick and pop there. This time the pick worked. And all the way to the rim goes Whitney. It's 17-8 Kanab. Josie to Maddie Christensen. Millie Hammond to Josie Grayjet. Grayjet looking left wing to Millie Hammond. Millie from 15. Shot no good. And the shooting of the Lady Bulldogs is just not good enough right now.
No, and the accuracy is not there. They're missing some of their open shots.
And here come the Kanab Lady Cowboys. Whitney Johnson for 3. That one's not going to draw iron. It's going to go out of bounds. And I don't think that either team's shooting the best. And I know it's got to be frustrating for Coach Melissa Sorensen because her young ladies are getting quality looks.
Absolutely.
And a lot of them are completely uncontested, but they're just not falling. And that's basketball. You got to put the ball through the hoop. Grayjet to Christensen. Back to Josie Grayjet. Grayjet on the left wing to Braley Peterson. She goes to the short corner to Kennedy Jensen. Back out to Braley Peterson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound to Alicia Houston. Has her pocket picked by Josie Grayjet. Grayjet up and good.
Oh, and Josie Grayjet just ends the Gunnison drought. A great job off from a defensive steal. Crossover to the basket for 2.
Alicia Houston brings it in back to Whitney Houston. And here again, Whitney signals 1 shot. Last time I believe they ran pick and roll here for a basket. We'll see what they do here to 1 possession perhaps to end this first half. Whitney Houston picked up by Millie Hammond. There's a count on. And we got a timeout by Coach Mickey Houston. And as soon as we know how long, we'll tell you how long we'll be gone. And it is a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
They can listen to satellite radio, they can listen to their iPod, but they don't give you local content. The local radio station can do that.
So my dad always told us, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to move where the people are. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay here.
One thing that all the people that live here have in common is that they all chose this place, and they could probably make better money somewhere else. And so we're all here because we love this place.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is a brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
Richfield Manti.
All right, 25 seconds to go here in the first half. Whitney Houston way out here on the Thunderbird. Goes to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee gets inside the three-point line, then backs it out because there's plenty of time left, 15 seconds remaining. Ooh, Whitney Houston almost lost that ball. She gets it back. Comes back, 10 seconds. Houston, penetration. Kicks it back out. Whitney Johnson for three. Shot up, good. Oh. Wow, you couldn't dial it up any better than that. Actually, I think that was Jessica Houston with a long three. And you know what? Kanab has executed outstanding in the last part of the first period and the last part of the second period. They'll go to the half with a 20-10 lead. That's Kanab 20, Gunnison 10. We'll be back with the Southern Utah University halftime show in 3 minutes.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in San Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in San Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
They can listen to satellite radio, they can listen to their iPod, but they don't give you local content. The local radio station can do that.
So my dad always told us, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to move where the people are. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay here.
One thing that all the people that live here have in common is that they all chose this place, and they could probably make better money somewhere else. And so we're all here because we love this place.
Auto Owners Insurance and Briggs Yardley Levitt Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Briggs Yardley Levitt Insurance in Salina today, 435-529-7471, 529-7471.
Gunnison gets the first possession of the second half. There's a pass from Josie Grayche. It's going to be stolen by Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee's going to go coast to coast and lay it up and in. Back come the Lady Bulldogs. Braylee Peterson for three, no good. And the cold shooting continues. Whitney Houston with an outlet pass. She gets up to Whitney Johnson. Johnson back to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee, she's going to throw a three. Off the iron, no good, but there's a rebound. Offensive rebound to Jessica Houston. She's going to be fouled by Josie Grayche. We'll see if it's on the shot.
Yeah, that's going to go on Josie Grayche. Her second personal foul is going to be shooting two.
Two shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Excuse me, we'll stay. As Josie Grayche picks up her third personal, so that's a tough one on the Gunnison point guard. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, Jessica Houston's first free throw is no good. Her second one, no good as well. There's no box out, so she gets her own rebound. She's then tied up. But tied up by Millie Hammond, but the ball's going to remain in the Lady Cowboy possession. Got to box the shooter.
Yeah, you got to box the shooter because Jessica got that shot. It was a long rebound, and she just came untouched and got the rebound off from the foul shot.
Shaylee McDonald gets it in the coffin corner and then decides to work it back out. Try to see where to go with the ball here. The ball's tipped away by Braylee Peterson. It will remain Kanab basketball. The Lady Bulldogs remain in their man-to-man defense, which has been effective. It's the Lady Cowboys, their shooting percentage isn't the best either, so they're going to stay with their man-to-man. Shaylee McDonald comes down to the high post to Caitlin Glover. Back out to Shaylee. Shaylee, baseline dribble, tries to go to Caitlin Glover. It's stolen by Josie Grayche. Josie starts the fast break for the Lady Bulldogs, and Millie Hammond can't control it. It spurts out of bounds, back to Kanab.
Yeah, that was a good idea, and getting the ball down the court fast, Gunnison Lady Bulldogs trying to beat the Cowboys in transition, and the ball just rolls out of bounds.
One of those easy baskets as they trail by 12. We're just a little over a minute here in the third period. Kanab with the basketball. Whitney Houston to the high post to Caitlin Glover. They split the post. Shaylee McDonald down the lane. Shot was knocked away. It should remain Cowboy basketball.
Yes, and Shaylee went down the pike right there, take it up, and the ball just was tipped out of her hand as she was going up for the shot.
Nice to see the old split the high post play there, and it was pretty well executed. Millie Hammond picks up Whitney Houston. She comes out to Jessica Houston. Back to Shaylee McDonald to Whitney. Whitney, penetration, she gets into the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound to Josie Grayche. Gunnison looks into transition. Into forecourt comes Josie. Josie to Millie. Millie Hammond, baseline. Braley Peterson, 15-footer, short, no good. And the cold shooting of Gunnison continues. Outlet to Whitney Johnson. Whitney Johnson, left-hand dribble. She comes back out to Houston. That's Jessica to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston out at about 30 feet away, just setting things up. Her father, Mickey Houston, gives her the call. And here come the Cowgirls. Left-handed dribble, gets a ball screen by Caitlin Glover. She pulls it out and kicks to into the corner there to Whitney Johnson. Whitney to Jessica Houston, no good. Rebound, and it's going to be tied up between Braley Peterson and Caitlin Glover, and this time the alternating possession goes back to the Lady Bulldogs.
Gunnison needs to go down right now and execute their offense and get an easy bucket and to get something to drop. I think once a shot from the perimeter drops for the Gunnison, I think it could open the game up for them.
Here's 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap by the Lady Cowboys. Gunnison breaks it, comes back out to Josie Grayjack. Josie gets into the paint. Lehner, no good. Rebound, Caitlin Glover. What a game Caitlin's played. Whitney Johnson trying to go up ahead to Whitney Houston. That's stolen by Millie Hammond. Gunnison in transition. Millie into the forecourt. Right-handed dribble. Still hasn't given it up. Gives it back to Braley Peterson. Braley to Josie Grayjack. Grayjack for three. Short, no good. Rebound, Millie Hammond. Layup, good.
Oh, that's a good offensive rebound, and Melissa Sorensen says, I want a timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll take one, too.
AmeriGas is proud to be a
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is the brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
All right, out of the 30-second timeout, Millie Hammond with an offensive rebound and a score for the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs to cut this to a 22-12. This is your Lumber Plus score update. The Lady Cowboys 22, the Lady Bulldogs 12. And here come the Lady Cowboys with possession. Whitney Houston bringing the dribble in. She crosses into forecourt, picked up by the ever-present Millie Hammond. High post, Caitlin Glover. Looks like they want to split the post again. Back to Shaylee. Shaylee kicks back out looking for Jessica Houston, but the pass was not accurate and out of bounds. Turnover to Gunnison.
Yeah, that was a good play. They ran a cross from the high post set and just threw it out of bounds. So Gunnison ball on the turnover.
Millie Hammond picks it up, comes back out to Josie Grayjack. Josie, sophomore point guard for the Lady Bulldogs. She goes low. Breanne Peterson, jump shot, no good. Rebound loose. Caitlin Glover with the defensive rebound. Kicks it out to Shaylee McDonald. Here come the Lady Cowboys. Shaylee kicks it into the corner. Long three from Whitney Johnson, no good, to Whitney Houston. Shot is good. Rebound, offensive rebound, put back for Whitney.
Now Whitney Houston able to get inside position on Millie Hammond on that rebound, and then there was nothing in between Millie and the basket but scoring.
Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Braley Peterson to Josie Grayjack. Josie out top to Braley Peterson. Braley, a junior, to the sophomore Grayjack. She tries to penetrate but is cut off by Whitney Johnson. Braley Peterson to Millie Hammond. Into the little high post to Maddie Christensen. One-stop dribble shot, no good, but it goes right to Josie Grayjack. Shot up, no good, but she's fouled. She's going to get 2 shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Here's a way to slash your heating costs with the amazing thermal wave heating system by SunHeat. With this unique heater, you can turn down the furnace and save money. The SunHeat uses infrared heat for uniform, safe, and efficient heat. It's portable, so you can put the heat where you need it. The SunHeat unit comes with a 5-year parts and labor warranty and is priced at only $250 on closeout. Also, save on ice melt and snow shovels during the end-of-season closeout at Rasmussen's Ace Hardware in Gunnison.
Josie's first free throw is good. We have a whole bunch of substitutions. Brennan's going to try to clear that up for us. Second free throw also up and good. Keeps it at a 10-point margin for the Lady Cowboys.
Alicia Houston in, and along with Hannah Reedhead for the Kanab Lady Cowboys.
It's like McCall Grayjack and Kennedy Jensen in for the Lady Bulldogs. Pass to Whitney Houston. She gets into the paint, tries to go to Caitlin Glover. That ball's going to be stolen. Braylee Peterson on the run. Shaylee McDonald trying to cut her off. Braylee, jump stop. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Found fundamental basketball jump stop by Braylee Peterson. And then the basket, and it's now a single-digit lead for the Lady Cowboys. 24-16, just under 3.5 here in the third period. Shaylee McDonald, left-hand dribble way out top. Looks like they're going to try to establish something with Caitlin Glover in the high post. Shaylee into the corner to Alicia Houston. Alicia loses the dribble to Josie Grayjack. Another turnover. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Josie pushing, looking. She's going to go all the way, coast to coast. Up, no good. Oh, a tough break. And Kanab dodges a bullet there because they never stopped the dribble, Brennan.
Yeah, they didn't. And Gunnison was able to go coast to coast to the basket. And Josie Graycheck all the way to the hoop, and it just hit the back end of the iron and then came right over the front. So
and then she fouls and picks up her 4th foul. So the fine sophomore point guard, she's going to have to sit for, I would imagine, at least the rest of the third period. Checking in for her is McKady Hatch. So the Lady Bulldogs taller, but probably not quite as good at ball handling. So it'll be the Lady Cowboys possession.
And in for the Lady Cowboys is Ashley Serapis, senior forward.
Here come the Lady Cowboys. Whitney Houston, fine senior point guard. She's going to come to Shaylee McDonald, sophomore guard. Shaylee with the ball above her head, puts it on the floor. Looking, goes to Hannah Reedhead. Reedhead puts it on the floor, jump shot, no good, but she's fouled, and it's not a good foul because it was a contested shot, but looks like the foul's going to go on number 10. That's McCall Grayjack. Hannah's going to have 2 free throws. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Check out the all-new Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post. Ramsey Oil is newly remodeled, offering more space, larger restrooms, and even a Subway sandwich shop with discounts for locals. You'll still enjoy the convenience store full of grocery items, maps, informational brochures, Indian jewelry, pottery, rugs, and other artifacts. Ramsey Oil also features an RV park for camping and provides service for tour buses. Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post, located just 15 minutes from Zion National Park at the Mount Carmel Junction in Kane County.
Hannah's first free throw, good. Second free throw, off the iron, no good. Here come the Bulldogs. Millie Hammond's going to race into forecourt and throw up a 3. That was deflected, and it's going to go right to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee is going to lose. She thought she got bumped by Braylee Peterson, lost the ball out of bounds. There was some contact there, but the official said not enough to cause that, so it's a turnover back to the Lady Bulldogs. And checking in for the Lady Bulldogs, Maddie Christensen got a quick break and back in. So Millie Hammond, point guard, picked up by Whitney Houston. She goes in with the left-hand dribble, tries to go to Kennedy Jensen. Shaylee deflects it. She's going to go coast-to-coast layup. Shaylee, good. And the Kanab Lady Cowboys turn a turnover into immediate points.
Yeah, points off from turnovers, and that just, when you're behind, that just kills you.
27-16 is our score here. That's your Centricom Channel 10 score update. 27-16 Lady Cowboys. McKady Hatch to Maddie Christensen. Shot up, no good. She's going to be fouled by Caitlin Glover. Maddie will shoot 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's something magical about the roar of a hometown crowd. Maybe because it's one of those rare moments when we're all rooting for exactly the same outcome. At American West Bank, we're fans of moments like this, which is why we're longtime supporters of high school sports. Banking isn't supposed to be as exciting as a sporting event, yet we believe your banker should be the loudest voice in your cheering section as you work to achieve your financial goals. If you're looking for a bank like that, please come see us at American West Bank. Far West Bank has changed its name to American West Bank, and now we're changing banking for the better. Member FDIC.
First free throw by Maddie, no good. Second free throw, hard off the iron, no good again. Ball's loose. Ashley Serapis corrals it for the Lady Cowboys. Another empty trip for the Lady Bulldogs. Shaylee McDonald's running the point right now for the Lady Cowboys. She's picked up by McKady Hatch. Shaylee way out top, then starts to penetrate with that left-hand dribble. Goes Coffin corner. Whitney Houston 3, short, no good. Nice box out by Millie Hammond. I think they're going to get Whitney with a hold, and that should be Lady Bulldog basketball.
Millie did a great job on that box off. When the shot went up, Millie just turned around and did a box off on her, and the long rebound, and Whitney Houston picks up her first personal foul.
So it's still an 11-point lead for Kanab. 1.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Jim Terry and Harold Hamlin exchange a few pleasantries. Millie Hammond going against this half-court trap. Goes to Maddie Christensen. Maddie into forecourt. Skips to Millie Hammond. Millie, right wing to the high post to Maddie Christensen. Maddie gets bumped, comes back out to McKady Hatch. Goes to McCall Grayjack. Down low, Kennedy Jensen. Shot up good. Nice offensive set there as they swung the ball side to side. And there's the freshman, Kennedy Jensen, with the bunny.
Yeah, McCall got it at about the 5-foot mark and dished it down to her teammate for 2.
Nice post-to-post pass there by McCall Grajek. Whitney Houston on the weave. She's penetrated. She's going to kick to Caitlin Glover. There's a bunny.
Wow.
And there, bunny's put to bed by Caitlin Glover.
Yeah, that was penetration off from Whitney Houston down the paint. And Caitlin Glover flashing to the basket on the baseline.
Whitney tips that ball. It's still loose. It's still loose. We have a whistle. And it's going to go against, I believe, Gunnison's Millie Hammond back to Kanab. So that half-court trap creates another turnover. Back into the game for the Lady Cowboys. Number 14, Whitney Johnson, giving Ashley Serapis a break. So here comes Shaylee McDonald, kind of running the point right here. She's picked up by McKady Hatch. Shaylee crosses over, looks to weave, run a little weave here with Whitney Houston. Whitney, it looks like Kanab going to try to hold it for the last shot of the third period. They've been very good at this, Brennan.
Yes,
go to the corner to Hannah Reedhead. She decides, I'm going to go baseline, shot up. She caught Maddie Christensen flat-footed, and the junior wing player, Hannah Reedhead, did a blow-by and forces the foul. She's going to shoot 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Eat fresh at your Gunnison Subway. Subway features a variety of hot toasted subs, soups, and sandwiches with 8 subs under 6 grams of fat. Get your morning started with a full menu of delicious breakfast items. You'll also enjoy Subway's fresh soup served year-round, personal pizzas, and for that party or get-together, Subway's party platters. And stop in for February, where you get any regular footlong for $5. That's your Gunnison Subway, open 7 days a week at 215 South Main in Gunnison.
First free throw for Hannah, no good. Second free throw up and is good. And then here comes McKady Hatch into forecourt, and she's going to be bumped and fouled. I couldn't see the number there.
I think that's going to go on Whitney Johnson. That'll be her 3rd personal foul.
Whitney Johnson's 3rd, so it'll be a non-shooting foul. Gunnison basketball with 11 seconds remaining in the 3rd period to McKady Hatch. McKady, left-handed dribble, gets the ball tipped away by Shaylee McDonald. It's going to go to Alicia Houston, and then she's going to be fouled. And that looked like it really hurt. Foul's going to go on Millie Hammond. And I don't believe there'll be any shooting there, so we'll leave it here as it'll be Kanab basketball. And the defensive intensity turned up here by the Kanab Lady Cowboys. They're forcing some turnovers here as the third quarter winds down.
Yeah, 4.6 seconds to go.
Caitlin Glover inbound stuffed by McCall Grajek. It goes to Shaylee McDonald. Her shot misses, but she's fouled. She's going to have 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking's Big Blue trucks are recognizable throughout the Intermountain West, hauling products that keep this country running. Barney Trucking is honored to be a part of Central Utah and supports our local schools and community. When you're out on the roads, remember to drive safely. Barney Trucking of Salina, proud to support the high school teams this season.
Shaylee McDonald's first free throw is good. Her second one up off the iron. Shaylee follows her shot, tries it at the buzzer. The horn sounds no good. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Kanab Lady Cowboys 31. The Lady Bulldogs from Gunnison Valley High School 18 will be back in 1 minute with 4th period play.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
Offer ends March 31st, 2012. Certain restrictions apply, subject to credit approval. See Gunnison Implement for details.
You're listening to Utah's sports leader,
Kanab gets the first possession to start the 4th and final period of play. Whitney Houston brings it in. He's going to go to Shaylee McDonald. These 2 guards are very effective, Brennan.
Yeah, they're going to pull it out and try to run some clock off and try to spread the defense out for Gunnison, and they're going to just go in for try to get layups.
Yep, try to create seams to penetrate into. Little weave out top. to Shaley. Shaley, right-handed dribble, kicks it to the corner to Hannah Reedhead. Reedhead back out to Whitney Houston. So Whitney crosses over, then comes back out to Whitney Johnson, to Shaley McDonald. McDonald, left-handed dribble, gets into the penetration, and then kicks out to Jessica Houston. Jessica picks up her dribble. She's kind of a little bit in trouble, then comes back out to Whitney Johnson, to Whitney Houston. Braylee Peterson trying to force the issue. Whitney Houston penetrates to Hannah Reedhead. Hannah, in fact, she got away with a double dribble. Kicks it to Jessica Houston. On the floor, out to Whitney Houston. So far, Kanab very content to be patient with the basketball. Little ball screen to Shaley McDonald. To Jessica Houston. To Whitney Johnson. Back out to Whitney Houston. 1 minute gone here in the fourth period. Whitney Houston to Jessica Houston. Jessica picks her dribble up, goes to Shaley McDonald. Sadie Sorensen in for the Bulldogs, picks up Shaley McDonald. Shaley, left-handed dribble, penetrates, picks it up, comes back out to Jessica Houston. Jessica to Whitney Houston. Whitney picked up by Braylee Peterson. Whitney, right-hand dribble, then comes to Hannah Reedhead. Reedhead into the paint, shot up, no good, but there's going to be a foul. She's going to have 2 shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Garcane Energy, we understand the importance of both reliable power and an affordable shopping experience. That's why we've started offering a discount card for the community. Carl Boyd Jr., board president for Garcane Energy, is happy to introduce the Co-op Connections card.
If they have a chance to use it and save money, it's free.
By using the card, Garcane members don't just save money, they also support local businesses. Find out more at garcaneenergy.com.
Hannah's first free throw up and no good. Second one short off the iron, no good. Ball's loose. Picked up by Kennedy Jensen. Outlet to Braylee Peterson. Racing into forecourt. Here comes Braylee. Braylee pulls up, shot up, no good. Creans off the glass, straight to Whitney Houston. Whitney on a one-on-one fast break with Braylee. She lays it up, no good. Rebound to Maddie Christensen. Maddie picks it up, goes Braylee Peterson. Braylee pushing into forecourt. And bounce pass to her sister, to Brianne. The ball's loose again. Lots of Kennedy Jensen loses the ball, but she comes back out to Sadie Sorensen. Sadie, low post. Maddie Christensen loses her footing, but draws a foul. She should have 2 shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Centricom is now serving Manti with high-speed internet. With speeds up to 50 megabits available in nearly every community in Sevier, Juab, and Sanpete County, you can finally get the bandwidth you need. Stream more, share more, and get more faster. Call 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information. Not available in all areas, but we're working on it.
Mandy's first free throw, no good. Second one up and is good. So Maddie Christensen, 1 of 2, cuts it to a 12-point lead. We're just under 6 minutes here. Lady Cowboys with the basketball. They lead 31-19 over the Lady Bulldogs. McDonald kicks to Hannah Reedhead from 15 feet out, banks it in.
Wow, that was a nice penetration by Shaley McDonald. As the defense collapses, she dishes out to Hannah Reedhead for a jumper off the glass.
And I like the fact she used the glass there. It's kind of a lost art. In to forecourt come the Lady Bulldogs. Ball's tipped away. It'll remain Gunnison basketball. Maddie Christensen going to go to Braylee Peterson. Braylee to Brianne. Brianne baseline penetration, up and good. And speaking of using the glass, Brianne Peterson scores.
Yeah, Brianne, great. That's a tough angle, but Brianne did a great job to get the sweet kiss off the glass for 2.
And Shaley McDonald brings it into forecourt, crossing over, penetrates, kicks out to Whitney Johnson. Johnson into the paint to Hannah Reedhead. Hannah, left-hand dribble, layup. Oh, in and out, no good. Maddie Christensen rebound for the Lady Bulldogs to Braylee Peterson. Braylee, left-hand dribble to Sadie Sorensen. Sadie puts it, comes back to Braylee. Braylee Peterson to her sister Brianne. Brianne loses the ball, just took her eye off, looking to where she wanted to go before she caught it. Turnover, back to the Lady Cowboys. Caitlin Glover checking back in.
Yeah, Caitlin Glover checking in for Whitney Johnson, who's going to get some pine time here with 4:52 to go here in this ball game.
And the inbounds pass goes to Shaley McDonald. Shaley, left-handed dribble, brings it into forecourt, picks up her dribble and goes to Caitlin Glover. Caitlin, left-hand dribble, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second shot up, no good. Rebound to Kennedy Jensen. Kennedy to Braylee Peterson. Lady Bulldogs on the run. Peterson going to penetrate, pull up, shot, no good. Rebound loose, still loose. Brianne Peterson has it. Whoa, we got a little bit of a scrum. Alternating possession's going to stay with Gunnison.
Good effort there by both teams to try to get that loose ball off from the rebound, and good hustle. Alternating possession goes to the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs underneath their basket.
Chancey Caldwell checking in, kind of the three-point specialist for the Lady Bulldogs.
They could use a few.
They certainly could. Just to get the lid off. Long outlet pass to Chancey Caldwell. Chancey gets it out by the Big Sky moniker. Comes to Braley Peterson. Peterson pulls up from 13. Banker, no good. Rebound, Kennedy Jensen. Shots blocked there by Caitlin Glover, and it goes right to Caitlin. She kicks it out to Shaylee McDonald, and Kanab with another possession. So they're going to pull it out, work some more clock, spacing the court, let their ball handlers go to work. Ball screen by Whitney Houston for Shaylee. Shaylee gives it back to Whitney. She gives Whitney a ball screen. Here comes Whitney with penetration. Ball's tipped away by Braley Peterson. Picked up by Hannah Reedhead. Hot pass tipped away by Chancey Caldwell. Chancey picks it up, and it's going to be a turnover to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good anticipation by Chancey getting her hand in the passing lane there, and turnover for the Kanab Cowboys.
Ball goes to Sadie Sorensen. Sadie looking, going to go way into the short corner to Kennedy Jensen. Kennedy shot, no good. She's going to shoot two. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Clean up spills and messes for less when you shop Lumber Plus True Value. Right now, a Stanley 6-gallon wet dry vac is just $29.97 while supplies last. It features a powerful motor that cleans up liquid and debris with ease. And it includes special attachments so you can tailor your cleaning needs to the job at hand. Plus, its 4 swiveling casters make mobility hassle-free. Hurry in for this bargain of the month today at Lumber Plus True Value in Kanab. Start right, start here.
Kennedy Jensen's first free throw. String music for the freshman. Beautiful rotation right in. Second free throw, hard off the iron, no good. Rebound two. Looked like Hannah Reedhead. Hannah, left-hand dribble. She's picked up by Chancey Caldwell. Hannah picks her dribble up, comes out to Alicia Houston, who comes to Shaylee McDonald. Picked up by Sadie Sorensen. Shaylee just on a little bit of her dribble. Come and run out here, running the weave with Whitney Houston. Whitney picks it up, comes to Alicia. Alicia Houston out into the corner to Hannah Reedhead, and she cannot handle the pass. It's going to go out of bounds to the Lady Bulldogs.
And that was good defense by the Lady Bulldogs, too. They're trying to get their hands in the passing lane, and it forced that errant pass a little bit wider than what the Kanab Lady Cowboys could catch.
So, Gunnison basketball trailing by 11. Braley, in a little bit of trouble, gets to Maddie Christensen. Maddie, cross over to Chancey. Chancey for three.
She got it.
A big shot for the Lady Bulldogs, and cuts it to an 8-point lead. Gunnison takes a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in San Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
His influence was so far-reaching you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
So out of the three-point make by Chancey Caldwell, Gunnison takes what ended up being a full timeout, and they're going to set up some full court pressure to try and create some turnovers. They trail by 8. We're right at the 3-minute mark. Here comes Whitney Houston, picked up by Braley Peterson. Braley trying to create a turnover, but Whitney wise with the dribble. She gets baseline. She goes up for a shot. She's going to be fouled by Braley Peterson. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Southern Utah News, the leading newspaper in Utah, is proud to sponsor Kanab High School sports this season. Dixie Bruner of the award-winning Southern Utah News provides extensive news coverage that affects residents of Southern Utah. In addition to every aspect of news, you'll find in-depth reporting on Kane County sports. Don't forget, for printing services, Southern Utah News can handle company invoices, letterhead, pamphlets, or business forms, and more. Call the Southern Utah News for a subscription or printing work today at 644-2900.
Whitney's first free throw, no good. Second one, also no good. Rebound to Kennedy Jensen, so an empty trip for the Lady Cowboys. Gunnison gets the rebound. Here comes Josie Grayjack. She's just checked in. She has 4 fouls. Running the point. Penetrates. Ball's loose, but it looked like she picked it back up. Comes out to Maddie Christensen. Maddie Puts it on the floor, challenges Caitlin Glover, goes up, she's fouled, she'll shoot two. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store at 115 South, 100 East in Kanab, is a proud supporter of Kanab High School athletics. CC Auto Parts has the largest inventory of automotive parts in the area and stocks parts for heavy-duty trucks and farm equipment. CC Auto Parts also makes any type of high-pressure hydraulic hose you may need, and they mix top-quality automotive paint. You'll also find a nice selection of parts in stock for your RV or ATV. That's CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store in Kanab.
Maddie's first free throw is good. Her second one is also good. Don't look now, but it's a 6-point ball game, folks. 33-27. This is your Barney Trucking score update. Shaylee McDonald all the way up, no good. Rebound, there's Caitlin Glover again, but shot no good. Rebound to Maddie Christensen. Into forecourt comes Maddie to Braylee Peterson. Gunnison on a fast break, shot up, no good. Kennedy Jensen battling for the rebound, jump ball. The ball alternating possession to Kanab. Woo.
Wow.
That shot looked like it had a chance to go in. It just barely rolled off the rim. And then the alternating possession favoring Kanab. If that shot would have gone in, it would have got real interesting. We have a Kanab timeout. It's 33-27, game tightening. A full timeout. Be back in a minute.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in St. Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
Live play-by-play coverage of local high school sports.
All right, it's Kanab basketball off the alternating possession. Shaylee McDonald to inbounds. She's looking, she's still looking, and she goes to Hannah Reedhead. Hannah gets by Kennedy Jensen. Kennedy cuts her off, and she goes to Whitney Houston, and I would imagine that Kanab going to look to run a little clock here as we're just ticking towards 2 minutes. Here comes Whitney Houston. She loses Braylee Peterson. Whitney kicks to the corner to Shaylee McDonald. Shaylee decides not to shoot. She gets her pass stolen by Braylee Peterson. Braylee Peterson's going to be fouled by Whitney Houston, and so I believe that will put Braylee Peterson at the free throw line shooting 1-1, Brennan.
Yeah, it is, and these are big-time foul shots for Braylee Peterson as Whitney Houston picks up her second foul, but it stops the clock with Lady Gunnison Bulldogs able to get some points on the scoreboard with the clock stop.
Yeah, this could be a perfect storm here if Braylee can hit this front end. All-important front end, in the air, up and around and in.
Oh, wow. Brady turned. She
did a little
grabs her heart there.
Did a little Mason Powell part two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rolled around and dropped. Good clean living, folks. Braylee second. Off the iron, no good. Loose rebound. That goes to Kennedy Jensen. Kennedy goes up. Shot no good, but there's Josie Grajek on the rebound.
Oh,
good.
Wow.
So there's a three-point play right there. We've got another timeout. And folks, it's a one-possession game with 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining in the game. Kanab 33, Gunnison 30. We'll be back in 30.
They can listen to satellite radio, they can listen to their iPod, but they don't give you local content. The local radio station can do that.
So my dad always told us, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to move where the people are. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay here.
One thing that all the people that live here have in common is that they all chose this place, and they could probably make better money somewhere else. And so we're all here because we love this place.
Gunnison on an 8-0 run here.
Yeah, Josie Grajek out of nowhere gets the backside offensive rebound and goes up strong for the score to pull it within 3.
An airmail pass to Whitney Houston. Whitney gets behind the defense, goes up and fouled by Braylee Peterson. Well-designed play by the Lady Cowboys out of Mickey Houston's timeout. And I believe Whitney will have 2 shots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's something magical about the roar of a hometown crowd. Maybe because it's one of those rare moments when we're all rooting for exactly the same outcome. At American West Bank, we're fans of moments like this, which is why we're longtime supporters of high school sports. Banking isn't supposed to be as exciting as a sporting event, yet we believe your banker should be the loudest voice in your cheering section as you work to achieve your financial goals. If you're looking for a bank like that, please come see us at American West Bank. Far West Bank has changed its name to American West Bank, and now we're changing banking for the better. Member FDIC.
First free throw in and out. Whitney's second free throw in and out again. Empty trip from the free throw line for the Lady Cowboys. Gunnison with the basketball. Josie Grayjack penetrating. Picks up her dribble, comes back out to Chancey Caldwell. Chancey to Braley Peterson. Braley into the paint, goes to Kennedy Jensen from 15. Shot around, no good. Rebound. Lady Bulldog got the rebound. I couldn't. It's Josie Grayjack again on the weak side. She's fouled. She'll shoot two. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hermanson's Mill in Gunnison is the farm, ranch, yard, and garden supply center, and Carol Lynn, Ryan, and the crew are carrying on the century-old tradition of customer service and fair prices. Seasonal stock includes baling, twine, and wrap, spring and fall planting and fertilizing materials, crystal licks and caramel licks, as well as protein and range blocks for the livestock. Hermanson's is the pet supplies, crop, and livestock production headquarters. They also stock vaccines, cow wormer, and other animal health items, and a full stock of farm and ranch tools. Hermanson's Mill, open all day weekdays and Saturday mornings on the corner of 200 South and 100 East in Gunnison.
Josie's first free throw is good. Second one no good. Loose ball. Maddie Christensen picks it up, banks it in. It's good. Folks, we're tied with 1:15 remaining in the game. It's 33-33, your Snow College score update. Here come the Lady Cowboys. Whitney Houston passes. It's loose, but Shaylee McDonald's going to get there and then foul. And that's going to put Shaylee McDonald at the free throw line in a 1-and-1 situation.
Wow. The Bulldogs have just battled back into this, Rhett. And Josie, great. She sparked it when she came back into the ball game. 2 offensive rebounds on the backside and went up and scored on the one. So, and then made a foul shot on the other one, and Maddie Christensen on the second miss goes up strong to tie this ball game.
1-and-1. Shaylee, dead eye. McDonald with a clutch free throw to break the tie at 106, folks. We're going to keep it here and play it out. 34-33, Lady Cowboys. Second free throw up. No good. Rebound, but nobody blocks out Shaylee. She gets the rebound to Caitlin Glover. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2. We're going to keep it here. It's too good.
Well, I tell you, nobody blocks Shaylee McDonald off for the Lady Bulldogs. She gets her own rebound, and then she dishes off to Caitlin Glover on the left baseline, and she dribbles once, goes up, and draws the foul by Maddie Christensen, and that's her second foul for Caitlin Glover from the charity stripe.
In and out. So the free throws. Right now, Lady Cowboys having a hard time from the free throw line. Second free throw up. This one's good. The Lady Cowboys lead by 2, 35-33. 1 minute to go. 1 minute in the game. Grayjack into forecourt to Chancey Caldwell. Chancey for 3. Chancey got it! And the Lady Bulldogs have the first lead of the game, 36-35. Timeout Kanab. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is a brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new client gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Lady Bulldogs.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try a ball screen to free, some sort of a ball screen to try and free Whitney Houston. So here we go. We're going to set the table. It's 51 seconds remaining in the game. The Lady Bulldogs have their first lead, 36-35. It's high noon at Southern Utah University. Whitney Houston on the dribble. Into forecourt. Gunnison remaining in man-to-man defense. High post to Caitlin Glover. She looks for the back cut to Shaylee McDonald. It's not there. She goes to Hannah Reedhead. Reedhead penetrates. Shot up. No good. Rebounds loose. Picked up by Chancey Caldwell. Chancey Caldwell to Josie Grayjack. Gunnison with the ball and the lead. 30 seconds. Grajek to Braley Peterson. Braley looking, still keeps her dribble. She's going to be fouled by Caitlin Glover, and I think that will be the 10th foul, so Braley will be at the free throw line shooting 2. We'll keep it here.
22.5 seconds to go here in the ball game, and Kanab wants a timeout. Mickey wants to talk about it.
We'll take one too. 30 seconds and we'll be back.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
Tropical pain relief. Zion Pharmacy, 14 East Center in Kanab, your gateway to better.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in St. Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
Valley.
All right, two-shot situation for Braley Peterson. Braley, one of the better free throw shooters for the Bulldogs, but there's a lot of pressure here.
A lot of pressure right now.
22.5 seconds remaining. Gunnison with the lead, 1 point. Here's Braley. First free throw up. Good.
Wow, ice water running through her veins.
What a huge run here to close this game out by the Lady Bulldogs. No matter how the outcome is, they have really battled back to make it interesting. Braley Peterson, second free throw, short off the iron, no good. Rebound to Braley. It's a jump ball, alternating possession. I thought it was
Kanab.
Goes to Kanab, I believe. But there again, Kanab almost made the same mistake that the Lady Bulldogs did by not boxing out the shooter. Shaylee McDonald able to tie up Braley. So it's 37-35. The Lady Cowboys with the basketball. 20 seconds to go. Here we go, folks. It's high noon. Whitney Houston, left-hand dribble, gets a ball screen from Caitlin Glover. She's going to jack up an NBA three. Good!
Oh,
10 seconds to go. Timeout, Lady Bulldogs. Whitney Houston, ice water in that girl's veins. Check her pulse, folks. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South, Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
School sports.
All right, there's 8.5 seconds remaining. Gunnison's going to have to go the full length of the court. If I would imagine you're going to draw something up for Josie Grajek. She's fleet on her feet. She can really handle the ball. Try to get her going something to the rim, maybe draw a foul. Let's see how it plays out. What an ending, folks.
Full court pressure by the Kanab Lady Cowboys.
There it goes. Grajek. Challenged there by Shaylee McDonald. Grajek into forecourt. She's got 4 seconds to go. Grajek, the runner, to knock away. Shot, no. The rebound, careens. Kanab's going to survive. 38-37 and survive to the semifinal round. 38-37, Lady Cowboys in dramatic fashion on an association three by Whitney Houston with under 10 seconds to go. What a ball game. The Lady Bulldogs battled, put a 12-0 run together to retake the lead.
Unbelievable.
And only to have a dagger three steal it by Whitney Houston. We'll be back in 1 minute with our players of the game.